What up, DCAA Network? We are back in business with another episode today. Now we just wait for everybody just to tune in and for
early
Discord to tell me that
January.
you're
We're in
live.
the new year, everyone.
Actually, this was like the first time we ever had like an actual introduction to our show. It's nice.
That's true. Maybe we should make it a thing.
I think we should. It adds a sense of professionalism. At this point, people watch the VODs. We've learned that fun fact.
For VOD watchers, yeah. It's about
We got
damn
Brian in
time.
chat.
Brian, Heel. Okay, we're here. Does Heel have audio though? I know the last few times he's been watching, he's not.
Does he even know we exist? That's a real question.
Does he even know what I sound like?
No.
Real questions. I'm be honest, I don't know if I can look at this sim the same way knowing that Samuel Sanderson exists.
You allowed that to happen.
I did. Alabama is just... I honestly feel fucking bad for them.
Bama literally had a great year last year, defied expectations just to have their program tanked by Yoni.
With one person, one guy.
I don't even like Alabama, but in this universe, I actually grew a heart for them. Like, my heart grew a few times, in size, because I respected them. And then you just allowed Yoni to send a person shorter than me, way shorter than me, that I even look taller than, like a giant. You allowed this to happen.
Braden would be towering over this dude in the post.
I know. I'll be getting my fadeaway off. I'll be hitting that Kareem Scott. Now, hey, I have a nasty fadeaway.
You just back him. You just back him down and then.
Yeah, but there's nothing like a nice fadeaway though. It's like that finesse,
Hit him with the drop step. The 5'6" hitting the drop step. He's got like 8 inches on Sanderson.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I want to wait. Probably like... I'll give it one more minute. And we're going to get in on this. Covering the first 2 weeks of January.
I actually do have a fadeaway. We ran a scrimmage against the JV women's basketball Saturday. To my teammates, and I was just hitting fadeaways against women's
Sam
players.
And Yoni are still fake fans. Sad but true. Fucking Yoni talking about Michael Jordan. He took shots and it built confidence. Well, yeah, Michael Jordan wasn't missing Jordan was also 95% of his shots.
Wasn't Jordan like 6'6" as well? And freak of nature, one of the best athletes of all time. His explosiveness and of course his airtime. Like,
Yoni's trolling ass.
What are we doing here?
Alabama's coaching staff is begging him to get the hell off their team.
Honestly, they need to encourage transfer. They need to encourage transfer.
Send him to MVSU.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the only reason they took him on their roster is because of a donation. That NIL money. I won't say where it's coming from, but I think y'all can allude to what I'm saying. Alabama thought this was going to be a great way to get more money into the program to get better recruits, but they didn't read the fine print, and it says you have to start this kid.
Yeah, it's like some monkey's paw shit.
The will of destiny. All right, let's get this going. It's 3 people. 6 people, actually.
This is where we left
3
off.
chatters.
KU still at the top, except for that one weird week where West Virginia passed them up, which is weird.
Yeah, San Fran's back, Auburn's back up. A&M took a huge jump, and then Ohio State's new in this. Michigan State is 1 loss away. Same with Iowa State from being knocked out. Huge drops from both of them. St. Mary's is up in the top 10 now. Baylor's moved on too. San Diego State still one of the only undefeateds left, as well as Florida and Kansas. And then West Virginia moved up one, but we all know what West Virginia are. Bunch of frauds around this time of year.
If someone wants to take on that role, be my guest.
I feel like he's going to spawn.
Eventually. Alright, we're going to get into our first game. Going to the ACC. Notre Dame and their fun start. It looks like it's kind of screeching to a halt now that they're in conference play. They lose at home to UNC. What are your thoughts, co-host?
UNC got a top 25 win underneath their belt. Close win, but they were able to, finish it off. Ramsey Petit with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 12 assists, a great double-double. They had 2 double-doubles to carry him through this win.
Yeah, a little bit. I thought they might be less fraudulent, but nah. They're kind of getting exposed now that they're in conference play. And then we have this absolute murder. A moment of silence, please.
Damn. That's...
Oh my god! Kansas to the championship. Yeah, they are. I've seen enough. I don't know who can even touch this team. They're too good. Poor Iowa State. I don't think they deserve to be flogged like this on national television. Shamar Campbell and Graydon Slane, the 2 star freshmen that are going to be going to the league after this season. They've both been really good this year. This is like the Duke team with Zion, Barrett, and Reddish. It's like that kind of vibe I'm getting. Although they might actually win the whole thing. Moving on. Is West Virginia not fraudulent this year? Won a close game on the road against Houston.
Houston.
They had so much hype coming into the year, I bought it too. Damn it. Damn it.
You see, this is what I said. Samir Styles should have declared out after that tournament run. I said it. But everybody thought it was crazy. No, he can't be that. No. And now look at Houston.
Keneal's putting his faith in them. He's not counting them out yet. Says they'll be ready come March. Do you agree? Or do you disagree?
I don't. If they keep going at this rate, they'll be ready by March. What do you mean by ready by March? If they keep going at this rate, they're not making the tournament. It's fact. It's at the rate they're going and dropping games, they won't make it. We're halfway through the season. Yeah, as Corey said, they have to get there first. And they're in the Big 12. They still have other gauntlets to go through. Have they played Houston? Have they played Kansas yet?
No, they have not.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I believe that's coming at the end of this month.
But you see what I mean? You still got other teams. You got the Arizonas of the world.
All I gotta say is they gotta start playing better.
Like,
they're too talented to be 10-6. Sorry.
Could fire their coach if they don't make the tournament. Let's be honest.
Next game. Big Ten showdown. Michigan. They are still on their war path. They got Nick McSpadden back from injury recently, and he had a great game against the Spartans. I know Mike Valeni would be pissed after this game.
How you feel about this as a Michigan fan?
That'd be a very salty radio show the day after.
Malachi Shamir, birds of a feather. Whew.
Yeah, Michigan had some alarming losses at the beginning of the year, but I think this is their 10th win in a row, I believe.
Ooh. Actually, I need to read the article that Jeff Goodman came out with. These sophomores are struggling. I'll read after this.
Yeah,
After this stream,
both of
but
them have risen from the ashes. How we feel about Dylan Pettis, sophomore, broke out this year.
great.
He's been a
He's
big part of the resurgence.
well-rounded, and he can put the ball on the hoop. So that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Poor
Because I
Spartans.
believe when it comes
It's
to
like
I believe
three
when it
straight
comes to
Ls
college
for them.
basketball, I believe when it comes to college basketball, it's not a one-man show. You need this. You need a Robin. You need a Batman and a Robin to get places. So Michigan so far is getting a 1-2 punch from multiple members of their team. That's why they're number 17 in the
I mean, their
country.
whole starting
They're only
lineup's
gonna
been
move on
playing
up here.
really well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have a whole team. Like I ain't gonna call them the Avengers. Maybe like the Teen Titans.
Yeah, I mean,
anybody could get you a bucket.
Shit, even their guys on the bench, when some of their starters have been injured for a couple games, their bench guys have stepped up, get inserted in the starting lineup.
What do we have next on tap?
Dangerous team. Got another Big Ten clash.
Indiana. One last undefeated left.
Indiana gets a nice road win over Maryland.
I'm gonna be honest. Where were you at the beginning of the season on IU basketball? I don't think none of us had them on the radar.
I did not have them on my radar, but Ricky Tolman and Jordan Sorensen are both seniors. I'm pretty sure Sorensen is a senior. I'm not sure about Tolman. I know they're both veteran guys. They're getting great play from both of them.
Imagine IU right now, football national champions, and your basketball program is 16-0, number 6 in the country.
Anyone else Hoosiered out?
Honestly, it's a generational period to be an IU basketball fan, and I'm sick about it.
Unbeaten Indiana goes down in Columbus. You heard it here first. Calling it.
How much you want to bet on that? How many channel points do you want to bet on?
How many channel points?
Honestly, Shane, get that bet right now. Get the poll going right now.
Get the
You can set that up. Can I actually hook that up? Can I get that going?
I think if you're a mod, you can.
Hold up.
I don't know how to
that will happen,
set
Shane.
that up on mobile.
When's that game going to happen? Is that going to be on this stream?
Yes.
How many slides away are we from that?
A few.
All right, I'm gonna get the bet hooked up. This is gonna be the first bet. You can't drop that and just say.
Put some money where your mouth. Shit, go if you can get it set up, go for it. I know Neil has mod too. You could set that up too, I think.
All right.
I don't know if there's a setting that I have to do to make like mods able to do that or not, but.
I don't know.
Next slide though. We can look at our next game, where we see the aforementioned Ohio State Buckeyes. UCLA might have some issues. They were looking really strong at the beginning of the year, but it's been rocky in conference play. Ohio State and Indiana setting up to be a big game. I wanted to shout out Uzo. He do shit on offense, but he had 7 blocks, and I thought that was funny. Poor Bruins. They're not the Boilermakers anymore, by the way. Did you figure it out? Oh, there it is.
5-minute timer. I'm assuming that's gonna be good enough.
Rylan Robinson also had a good game. Pretty low score.
Actually, it says I can't bet on this. So
damn.
We'll
since
see.
You made it, yeah.
Yeah, but Corey's gonna have to put the bet up. The first DCAA bet. Honestly, we need to start doing more of this. Predictions.
500.
500. Nah, Alex. You gotta up that. You gotta be a man. 50. Be a man.
Streamers can't cast a prediction on their own channel because I have infinite channel points. Imagine I put like 30K up there. Just
30K.
just completely saturated the market.
I'm about to turn into Camille Mason over here. Put your money where your mouth is, people. Corey put 500 up. Yeah,
Neil
See, Neil's a man over here. 300.
Oh,
I like this.
Oh shit.
I like this.
Oh,
We're about to have the
but anyways,
DCAA
thoughts on
gambling
this
segment
game?
now. Let's focus.
Ohio State gets
Braylon
a home
Robinson,
win.
12-6-4, 4 stocks. What a great day. Uzo with 2 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 stocks. That's a Dennis Rodman type of stat line right there when it comes to defensive play. Even Draymond Green, if you want to talk about it. You can't score for shit, but you're able to assist and rebound. Actually, it's not even more Rodman, it's more Draymond Green when it comes to the assist aspect. But what a special game right there on the defensive end. Like, if you combine, that's 13 stocks right there between 2 players. 4 steals and 9 blocks. That's defense wins championships. Corey might have a point. If Ohio State is playing like this, they're
going to be at home.
They just defended home.
Who's eating their mic? I think that's Braden. I don't know what that is.
Eating the mic? What do you mean?
Some weird noise coming from your mic.
I guess so. I don't know. You were cutting out earlier, but we move on.
All right, next game. We're shouting out Campbell once again.
Is David paying you for this?
No, it's just his team is good.
Okay,
and his custom that's on the team also had a really good game, Cole Ogden.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of Campbell propaganda the past few streams, so I just was assuming if you were getting paid underneath the table. But they're winning. They're 14-1. They're 10-1 their conference. Cole Ogden, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Dalen Summers, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals.
Monmouth not what they were. That's what happens when you lose 2 lottery picks. Next game. One of our unbeatens goes down. Texas A&M in the swamp takes down Florida. How we feel about this one?
We have another Mason that exists in this world. There will be DNA tests later on today to determine if he is white. But 15 points, 8 rebounds. Hell of a day. Kalen Uzi. Did I say that right? Uzi?
Kylan Uzi.
Yeah, okay. I was right. 17 points, 5 rebounds. It's not a bad loss for Florida. It's the first of the year, and they lost by 1 point to a top 15 team. An A&M team that's been successful all year. Has a great few wins underneath their belts. It's just one of those games you take the punch, you take the punch to the chin, and you get right back up. Do not turn into a West Virginia or
turn
Houston
into West
and
Virginia.
get your first loss. Yeah, exactly.
Just immediately become a little stick of butter. You just melt under the heat. Next game, we're staying in the SEC.
Oh my God. How did they win? I'm sorry.
I have something about this game. You want to know who was out with an injury?
Please tell me he was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt.
That's how he was.
He was not playing in this game. The Devil was not playing in this game. He was out. He was hurt. I think he had like an ankle injury that kept him out.
That's why they won.
He had actual basketball players come in and hoop for Bama. I was really asking who's going to be the first devil in this sim, and it's literally this fucking troll-ass custom. Samuel Centerson is Voldemort. He shall not be named.
When we go into like the HCA, when you're called a devil, it means you're very good and you terrorize people. But in this case, he's like the legitimate devil. He terrorizes people in the sense of he makes everybody worse around him. Being a devil in HCA means you make a program. This man is destroying the program.
Need to talk. We need more articles just talking about how shit Samuel Centerson is. I thought that was so funny. They immediately win a game against a ranked team when he's not playing. Anyways, next game, we're going to the West Coast. No Magic in Santa Clara, unfortunately.
Keneal Mason at least tried. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2
He's
steals.
emerging as one of their better players, honestly.
Like, I'll give him his props. He tried.
St. Mary's, though, they are pretty legit, I think. Irvin Joseph and James Boyer, the two guards for the Gales, both went off. Santa Clara, I just don't think they have the horses yet, especially when two of the teams in their conference are looking like bona fide tournament teams. Like they'd get in regardless of if they won the conference or not. What are your thoughts, Braden? How you feel about St. Mary's?
Bro, they're whacking, bro. They're just that good. Like, what else you want me to say? They're good. They're number 9 in the country, and they're probably I would say probably number 7 by the end of this. I think that's my prediction.
Number 7, I could see it. And that is the end of our first week. A little bit of movement in the polls. How do we feel?
They moved him down 1. That's just disrespectful.
They hating. They stay hating.
That's just disrespectful, man.
Florida goes down 6 spots for the L. BYU goes up to number 2.
I don't know how to feel about that. West Virginia is still at 4. This is a weird top 10. Nobody expected West Virginia. Nobody expected Indiana or Arkansas or San Diego State for the most part, or St. Mary's being this high up. Wisconsin, yeah, I think a lot of people probably still expected them. I sure didn't. I thought they were going to have like a down year after those few losses, but hey, here they are.
Ohio State up to 17. Syracuse, Illinois, and Cincinnati enters the top 25. How do we feel about the Bearcats being up here? They do have Patrick Payton. He leads the nation in assists last I checked. He is on that team. So getting them some love out of the Big 12. Maryland, their fall. And they did this last year. They were like decently high in the polls last year, and then they just fell like a stone.
Do you think it just goes back to tournament play? Like, maybe. I mean, not tournament play, conference play is what gets to them. Like,
I guess.
Like, okay.
They didn't lose a single game in non-con.
It's just something about that conference that just does something to people.
Michigan's still creeping up. Wisconsin's still creeping up. Both those teams are. I'm very much looking forward to when they play later. Yeah, Big Ten's got a lot of good teams.
All right, the polls ended, so.
Next.
Mason Hendricks heard a noise.
Fresno had a chance, but San Diego State, they are not taking their first L quite yet. Mitch Scarrett and Benny Stanton. Man, the Aztecs are just so solid. Really good team.
If only you had Malachi. There's a lot more to the story. I'm going to be honest. Why would you leave your brother? There's a lot more to the story why he left.
Yeah, for real. Honestly, he is kind of a role guy there. They've got like 2 other guys at OU that really carry the torch there. Yeah, he probably got a fucking bag. Next game. We got an upset. Oregon State case anyone forgot, they are a pretty good team this year. They get the best of Gonzaga in Spokane at the Kennel. Uriah Green and Cassius Malloy were the headliners for the Beavs. Latrell Collins was good for Gonzaga, but it's a 10-point L. I wonder how they treat him in the polls for this one. Yeah, they needed this one bad. I think that definitely good for their tournament resume to get them in. What do we think, Braden? Oregon State, what are your thoughts?
They got a top 15 win underneath their belt. What more can you ask for? And they won by 10 points. They had people that brought the ammo today, and they won. They scored. They defended well for the most part. They held down Gonzaga, who's probably been one of the most dominant teams on the West Coast for like the past, I want to say, 15 years. So it's a great win.
And in case anyone forgot, Gonzaga was in the Final Four last season. Next game, Red River in Norman. It was a close one, but the Sooners pull it out.
God, it's good. Malachi Hendricks also heard the noise.
He wasn't like the fourth best player on Oklahoma. How you feel about your Sooners, Braden? To make you feel warm and fuzzy inside, seeing them beat Texas?
Yes, it does. It beat Texas. That's all I care about. I'm a happy man.
Next game. Uh-oh. Mississippi State, what's up? That's bad. That's a pretty bad loss, I ain't gonna lie. Trouble in Stark Vegas. Yeah, I can't remember last time. I think I mentioned LSU once last season. First time I've talked about them this season. They're a very mid basketball team. Oh, I can look at it again. There's a stat line there. Yeah, 2 points. 2-point W over Texas.
Brandon Walker.
Man, I don't know if Mississippi State's going to stay in the top 25 after this one. Not sure about that one. Pretty bad loss. LSU kind of stinky. And then we got part 2 of this trilogy. Guys, make crazy information I'm about to drop on you. Samuel Sanderson was also not playing in this game.
Honestly, I think this is just funny. I'm gonna be honest.
It is very funny.
Like, just the sheer coincidence of, like...
And they won comfortably, too. He should be benched. Coach is sniffing shit starting this dude, bro.
He should be shot out of a cannon. What are you talking about, benched?
Thomas Zelenko and Cameron McMullen. They did well, playing real basketball and scoring points. Something that Samuel doesn't know how to do.
He's a terrorist. I'm sorry. The state of Alabama, they want his head.
Next game. Woo! Wisconsin, them and Michigan been wagons ever since they turned it around. Been unstoppable forces. 7-0 in Big Ten for Wisco. Uzo also, bro's been putting up stocks, bro. 7 in this game. Bro really is Draymond Green.
I'm not advocating for murder. I think you could survive being shot out of a cannon. I think the people of Alabama would do worse to him than what I'm suggesting, but you know.
Whoa. Kevin Korsmeyer and Joel Litsky looking more like themselves. Looking like the guys we saw last season. 17-point dub on the road. Woof. And we got our other wagon in the Big Ten disposing of Maryland.
Maryland's free fall.
Poor Terps. They don't want to see Turtles be great. Michigan on the warpath. Yeah, it's 3 straight losses for them now, I believe. Michigan. Tyree Woods with a double-double. Cliff Connor with a double-double. You notice, Braden, that different names stepped up this game than the last one.
Yeah. Bro, look at Michigan's just good. It's a great basketball team.
Yeah, I'd say like probably like 10 teams in the conference are like really high quality. But only the best of the best are gonna like rise to the top here. The first game Cincinnati has ranked.
Samir Styles is back. Well, with only 13 points, 2 blocks. Tyler Williamson,
poor
15
Patrick
points, 8
Payton.
rebounds.
The lights may have been too bright.
4 and 15. Disgusting.
Houston needed this one. Just need to pick me up. Just play well. Good win. Cincinnati's not a bad team this year.
It's a close one, but Houston got themselves a top 25 win, so they're surviving. I still think they're on the bubble. In my professional opinion.
Braden stays doubting.
Have you seen them? 6 losses. That's a lot. There's 17 games. Come on.
UVA low-key been like struggling in conference play. Pitt gets another win.
Darren Reed, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 2 blocks. What a day. Caden Levi, he tried his best for Virginia with 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 stocks, but not enough to get the win over the Panthers.
I liked Pitt more last year, though. I'm just a Preston Burrows guy. He's on Xavier now. They're still good, but I don't know if they're the kind of team that would make an Elite Eight run like they had last year. I could definitely see Sweet 16 kind of vibe I get from them. Good program, though. No hate. And next, we have West Virginia taking a road loss, upset fashion. The Utah Utes are back.
You know what's so funny to me, Shane? Both these two programs are on opposite sides of the country, if you think about it. I think it's like the furthest matchup you could get.
In the Big 12?
Yeah, in the Big 12. It's just...
I mean, the Arizona schools are probably farther away.
That is true, but still. Just never sat right with me. But Jesse Southern, he's not in the South, but he definitely did drop a great game today with 17 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. And then, Raymond Casiano. with 8 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists, 8 blocks. Timpy to Orlando. So that's the furthest one. Huh. I shouldn't think about that one.
Didn't think about UCF.
No. But how you feel about that?
Cassiano's also a guard, by the way. He put up 8 blocks. Bro terrorized West Virginia.
How tall is that brother?
I'd have to check that. I saw 8 blocks. I was like, whoa.
Bro almost had a quadruple double. Imagine. Alright, what do we have next here?
Here's our bet.
Run it.
Ohio State hands Indiana their first loss of the year. Corey called it. Yeah, it's a good win for them.
Corey got his bread. I can't even commentate this because I'm just paying out the money.
Tejan Arvin with 25. 2 steals. Rylan Robinson, 17 and 9. Jordan Sorensen was good, but they held down Ricky Tolman pretty well. And IU is undefeated no more after 17 wins to open the season. Uh-oh. Oh no. Florida downfall?
30%. Oh my god, they're playing West Virginia. Is that what we're just gonna call it out? West Virginia.
They did it first. Man. The last one was close. This one was a disaster game. I know Corey's licking his chops watching this. Have the Gators been exposed?
It's too early to call that.
Are they spiraling?
Yes. At the moment, but I don't think it's. We're not gonna pull the plug on them. We're just gonna send them to rehab. Get them a little bit of help.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We got a ranked matchup in the SEC, Oklahoma and Vanderbilt. OU pulls out a close dub behind a great performance from Eliseo Melian. Ryan Conley. Man, that's a guy I know Alabama misses. Lost him in the transfer portal. Damn, my music stopped. We're almost done though. How you feel about this win, Braden? No thoughts. Damn, he's dead. That's tough.
Oh. No. I was saying I wish the actual Oklahoma basketball program could do this IRL, but a top 20 win. I'm happy with that. This team will make the tournament. I think they're gonna make themselves some noise. I say I could see them as a 7th seed. When Shane asked me this like yesterday, or
You
was it
say
Monday when we
7 seed.
talked?
I think they're gonna be on like the 4 or the 5 line when it's all said and done. I mean, shit, they might even be able to get higher than that. Who knows?
Well, with these past 2 wins, I think that's gonna help their case. But with the rate they were going, I was seeing 7 seed. But what do we have next?
Next game.
Upset? Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga, San Diego State, their first L of the season on the road at Gonzaga. The Aztecs finally get got. So that leaves Kansas as the only team left now without a loss. Yep. Pretty sure Gonzaga was favored in this game, weren't they? Or maybe they weren't. I might be thinking of another one where the underdog, quote unquote, was favored. I might even think of the Ohio State game. Keon Cross and Demarie Slater were good, but the defense for the Zags is what really stepped up. What's your view on this game? You got any spin on this one? What does it mean?
Not really.
Just a good win for the Zags.
It's a great win.
Don't want to read too much into it.
Don't read too much into it. They bounced back, got themselves a win.
Just two good teams going at it.
Pretty much, yeah. There's nothing more you can say. San Diego State lost by 12. It is an upset per rankings, but I said it was a matchup of the heavyweights in that division.
And that is our last game of the stream. Here we go. Here we are with the top 25 now.
Is Kentucky the only undefeated left? Not Kentucky, Kansas. I think they're the only.
18-0.
The expectations. Oklahoma at 12 now. Yeah, San Diego State's still top 15. It's not bad. San Fran moves down 1. Gonzaga?
For the loss to Oregon State.
Yeah.
They be punishing these Pac-12 schools.
Xavier's moved in. Oregon's moved in. Houston's back in. What do you think? What's the biggest indicator
how we
here?
feel about UCLA and Syracuse making a big jump?
They value the champions. Champions will always get that prestige.
The pollsters,
Arizona had a huge
the
jump.
pollsters want to believe in Houston, Neil. They want to believe. Xavier finally getting a Big East team back in these polls. I was high on Xavier this year. I was a little scared at the beginning of the year when they had like the 2 L's early, but they're proving me right. Damn it.
Now I have a question: is there gonna be a request stream, or is this gonna be for like the next episode?
That's after next stream.
Okay, after next stream.
When we reach the end of January. How we feel about the top 10 though?
Kansas.
Baylor up to 4, Wisconsin up to 5, Michigan's in the top 10.
It's pretty much the same top 10 minus like 2 teams being dropped out.
Texas A&M up to 9.
Indiana didn't really get punished, so. Sam missing bets. It's a kind of shameful activity.
Arizona, I just noticed Arizona's back, 18. That's another team the polls love a lot. Player of the Year candidates. Definitely the Kansas freshmen. Shamar Campbell and Graydon Slane. LaShawn Chapman for BYU, definitely a guy I'd look at. Mark Edmonston for Baylor.
Ooh, early potential of the year candidates. Player of the year.
Not sure if any one guy on Michigan would be a player of the year guy. Trying to think of who else would be like a really good. Greg Abraham for Oklahoma, but he's kind of cooled down a bit, so his candidacy might be hurt by that. Honestly, those 4 I mentioned are the guys I could see winning it. All Big 12 guys, funny enough. Raleigh Corbacero for Arkansas, also a guy I'd watch out for. He good. That's probably my short list, those 5 guys. Campbell, Slane, Chapman, Corbacero, and Edmonston. Darren Dowd of this class. Honestly, it might be Shakur Austin. Shakur Austin. That's UTA mid as fuck because I don't have bigs.
Don't get me started.
Shakur is averaging like 21.5 points, so he's a top 5 scorer in the nation.
but he's also assisting and rebounding.
Yeah, he's
That's
got
the
like
thing.
he's averaging
That's
like
why Shane
six
likes him.
6 rebounds and 7 assists. Too. He's like doing everything for them.
In VSU, I would die. I would jump.
Isaiah Austin.
I would. Y'all wouldn't see me anymore here.
Braden would not be on this planet.
No.
But anyways, 45-minute stream. Yeah, that was a pretty quick one.
It's a good stream.
Yeah, gonna end it here. Gonna get started on the next couple weeks.
Honestly, I think I have an idea for the next stream. We pick one game that's gonna be bet on, and we get the predictions going. One bet per stream.
I like it.
You
We
get
can
your
do that.
you get your monies in. You get more reward system. It's only one game, maybe one or two, depending on the timing.
Do we want to do a
Besides,
betting against the spread? Since Corey's been doing those numbers.
we could do that. I said, but we can't do every game. We're gonna have to choose maybe one or two.
Yeah.
There's gonna be one select. So honestly, I think we should have the community vote on one specific game that they want to be featured and bet on. Like, of course, it's gonna be featured on the stream, of course, with the slides. But I want to have a specific bet. I want to
pick a
set
game to bet
aside,
against the spread. I'm down for that. If you
because
want to do it, go for it.
every major game. Oh, calm. We got to pace these things. We got to figure out how to introduce this with the slides and have Shane plan around that. Game of the month. Game of the week.
I would have totally done that for Kansas versus BYU that happened earlier this season. Because that was like 2 versus 3 when it happened.
But yeah, I think the highest ranked game. Yeah, the highest ranked matchups will be bet on.
But yeah, that's it for the stream, y'all. Thanks for showing up. As always, be back for the late January recap. Probably on. Honestly, I might have it ready tomorrow, maybe. If not, probably on Saturday, because I'll be busy on Friday.
Yes, Brian. Kansas is the one unbeaten at 18-0.
Damn, Brandon, what kind of shit is going on with your mic, bro?
Oh shit, nah. Oh, so that's what my mic was. My bad. I was stimming. I was just rubbing my fucking laptop. I didn't realize. I was like, I just discovered a new part of my laptop after all these years. I'm like, oh, what's this do?
Yeah, it's loud and annoying. That's what it does. He's sawing his mic off for real. Yeah, I wish you could run multiple bets. That'd be fun. We'll get something figured out for that. Anyways, stream's over now. See y'all on the next one.